Hello everyone, Joel Tadman here from Golf Monthly, and inside this box I have the world's first adjustable ball marker. That's right, you heard it correctly. In this video I'm going to be giving this adjustable ball marker called Trident Align a really thorough test to ascertain whether it could really help your alignment and your putting performance on the greens. Before we get into that, I need to remind you to click that subscribe button to the Golf Monthly YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our equipment review videos. And if you like what you're watching, do click the like button and comment on this video. Watch to the end because I'd like to hear from you. If you do use a traditional line on your golf ball, maybe if you don't use a line on your golf ball at all, but are thinking about it after watching this video, have you considered a switch to something like this? It might seem a bit drastic, but there is some pretty solid theory behind the technology and the features that we've got on this Trident Align. So let's have a look inside the box. So you get a lovely drawstring pouch here to keep all your various bits of kit inside, and there are 4 different pieces of kit within the box. You've got a Trident Align Sharpie pen, you get the stencil, you get a magnetic ball marker, and then you get the most important bit of kit, which is the adjustable ball marker itself. Now you're probably wondering, why has someone invented an adjustable ball marker? Well, the reason behind it is that it allows you to line up the line to your intended target without the ball having to be in place. So while someone is putting out from elsewhere, you're able to move the sliding piece here, this white piece on top of the black piece, into position, and then once you put your ball in place, you don't have to then take a second look to it. It's ready to go. It's approved by the R&A and the USGA, so you haven't got to worry about that. But the way that you're going to get maximum benefit from this, we talked about how it speeds up play, but it also helps you get the line positioned exactly as you need to be. A common problem when using just a single line on top of the golf ball is that if it's not positioned exactly perpendicular to the ground, if it's tilted one way or the other, it can affect the way that you aim the putter and cause you to miss left or right. So it's very important you get the line pointing dead straight up to the sky, and this trident shape will allow you to do that, which I'm going to show you in a second. But the first thing we need to do is mark up the ball with the Trident marking. So we've got the stencil here, getting my Sharpie pen out, got a ball in my pocket. So let's mark up this ball with the Trident shape, and we'll put it in action. Okay, so there we have it. You see we've got the Trident shape with the face angle line. Let's go and put it into action and I'll explain exactly how it works. Right, okay, so I've hit my approach shot here on the 7th hole at Burley Park, which I'm pretty happy with. It's quite close, and I've got my Trident Align ball marker, and obviously the first thing you notice is how heavy it is. Obviously it needs to be quite heavy because it needs to be stable while you move the slidey element on top. So what you do is you put the marker behind the ball, you can take the ball away, and then while someone else, whoever you're playing with, is putting out elsewhere, obviously providing you don't put them off, maybe you probably do it from a bit further away, but you can just move the ball marker, the white section on top, to where you want it to be. So this is a right edge putt, I think, having already had a look at it. And then while someone else is finishing putting out, you can go behind the marker and just double check it with the shaft of your putter, or however you choose to do it. So for example, I know that's pretty good. And then when it is your turn to putt, you can just make any final adjustments you want. And then the crucial bit is to make sure that the trident shape matches up with the markings on the ball. So you can see here, that's pretty easily done. And then once you're over the ball, you can see that when they line up, you know that line is exactly perpendicular to the ground. It's pointing dead up to the sky, so that you know it's in the exact correct position. It should give you a better chance of holding your putt. And the other thing that I like about this system is that you do have the other line at the end of the trident, which helps you set the face correctly, which a lot of balls that just have a single line fail to do. So we're all set up, ready to go. All we've got to do now is make a good stroke. That was a push. As soon as I hit it, it was a push. Bad stroke, but that wasn't the fault of the ball or the alignment marker. Actually felt like it's a pretty good system. Further testing required. Right, so I've been testing this Trident Align, the world's first adjustable ball marker here on the course. And I've got to say, actually, I really enjoyed it, and it's definitely given me food for thought in terms of converting to some sort of a line system on the golf ball. And if you're going to use a line system on the golf ball, this, for me, is arguably one of the most effective ones. We talked about the shortfalls of using just a single line in terms of getting that orientation just right. This design solves all those problems, and with a bit of practice it does become second nature. The adjustability system of the ball marker itself is really easy to use, and the fact that you can do it while other people are putting out means it should shave off some seconds, crucial seconds. We're all talking about slow play these days in terms of that pre-shot routine and getting the line lined up. It's a very strong visual aid, I think you'll agree. And just getting those Trident lines lined up together is a really effective system of making sure you're aligned correctly. There's no question, visually there is a lot going on here, and one of the benefits of having a single line is that it doesn't really put you off too much, and maybe for some this will be a little bit too much going on looking down, but when you think about the performance benefits that they're designed to do, maybe that will become second nature and you'll soon get past that. As someone who never really uses a line on the golf ball, at the moment I'm struggling from short range, so I think this is definitely something I'm going to try. But the one thing I would say is that using the adjustable system from short range, you can't really do that when other people are putting out, because you're going to be putting other people off. You're going to be in their eye line and when they're putting out. So really it's only the adjustable element of it is only really suitable for use from long range when you're not in other golfers' sight line when they're putting. That said, it's a pretty innovative system from this Trident Align ball marker. In terms of the cost, I think it's around about £25 for this, which to be fair is a lot of money. You do get obviously the stencil, the pen and other things with it. The value for money there is questionable. One thing that annoys me about the pen that comes with it is the lid doesn't click on the bottom of the pen, so you have to take that off separately and store it somewhere and then put it back on when you've finished marking it, which is a little bit annoying. Marking of the ball, the process of that is pretty simple and didn't take that much time at all. Visually it's really clear. Definitely worth a try, I think, if you struggle with your alignment on the greens. Maybe that single line isn't really working for you, you want something that's even more effective. Definitely would recommend giving the Trident Align marker a go. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, make sure you click that like button and comment on the video. Is this something that you would consider, or is it too drastic? I'd love to hear from you. But for now, from Burley Park Golf Club here in Stamford, it's goodbye from me. I'll see you next time.